Okay, but which commandments specifically?
Let's see what he has to say about this. I am interested to find out.
The Levitical covenant was not the intention of Mount Sinai. Up until Moses came down from the mountain with the tablets that God wrote, with his finger, and he broke them. So if you just pause right there and you read Exodus up to that point, the Father's intention was that they would be a nation of priests, not a nation with priests.
You see, that part I'm not so sure about.
The Levitical covenant was imposed upon them because they broke the marriage covenant. They just agreed to it.
I know that a lot of people compare the relationship we have with our Creator as we're married to Him, but that's not really how it works.
There wasn't the Levites as priests. There wasn't all this extra added stuff that the Levitical covenant imposed upon them.
Okay, so Exodus 32, we have the golden calf incident. Moses is on the mountain with the tablets. He comes down to see the people. They're doing great evil, and so he breaks the tablets. So, let's go backwards from there, like he said. And what do we find in Exodus 28? Aaron and his sons consecrated as priests. So his insinuation that the priesthood was not instituted until afterwards is incorrect, because here we have the altar being made, the garments for the priesthoods, and it starts just with Aaron and his sons. So Aaron and his sons were set apart for the priesthood well before the tablets were broken. So why were Aaron and his family chosen to be in the priesthood? I think that can be answered by the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs. The Testament of the 12 Patriarchs are a collection of the writings of the 12 sons of Jacob. Usually these are the words that they spoke to their sons on their deathbed. Here we have the Testament of Reuben, and he says, "Therefore you will be jealous against the sons of Levi, and will seek to be exalted over them, but you will not be able. For to Levi God gave the sovereignty, and Judah with him, and to me also, and to Dan and Joseph, that we should be for rulers. Therefore I command you to hearken to Levi, because he shall know the law of the Lord, and shall give ordinances and judgment, and shall sacrifice for all of Israel until the consummation of times, as the anointed high priest for whom the Lord spake." You see, it was prophesied long before Moses went up on the mountain that the tribe of Levi would become the priests of the nation of Israel. And that is because the priesthood has existed since the beginning. Here in the book of Genesis, you have Cain and Abel bringing the first fruits of their labors to God. The sacrifice of the first fruits is something that happens during the appointed times of Israel. So therefore we know that Adam and his family were doing the priestly duties back at the beginning of time. The Testament of Levi says that at 19 years old, he became a priest. His last instructions to his children say, "Read the law of God." I really appreciate this brother teaching and trying to lead others to read in the scriptures. It's so important to know what the scriptures say. But that's why I'm making this video, to bring a gentle correction that the scripture tells from beginning to end of an everlasting priesthood. So it's not a new concept that was brought because of people's sin. Man, through his own actions, cannot change God's plan. We can disobey him and we can try to do our best to do our will, but his will always succeed. It has been prophesied since the beginning that the priesthood of men will fail, and that we will have to have it replaced with the royal priesthood with Yeshua, our Messiah.